we're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal playing Mother 3, and last time we were here, we fought a giant dinosaur, dragon, cyborg, monster thing, and found out that it actually has not only killed our wife, but our son also. Our son Klaus, Lucas, is still alive. So we're down one wife, one son. We've got one son left and a dog. This time around, we are going to do something different. We're going to play as a new, well, actually not a new character. We're going to play as a different character, Duster. He was part of our party earlier, but he left to go do Duster things. In addition to that, we're going to see what was going on in Tazmily Village while Flint was off on his adventure, for a bit of a different perspective. In any case, let's go ahead and kick this off. Flint. I'm not really sure what to say. What happened to Hinawa was a terrible tragedy. I can't say I know how you're feeling. Hinawa's burial ended without incident. Lucas has been crying at her grave ever since. His poor little heart seems like it's about to break into two. If there's anything else I can do to help you, just let me know anytime. ... Duster. Thanks. And he's off to go fight a giant dragon monster thing. So now we are kicking off Chapter 2, The Thief Adventure. So like I said, this video and this chapter is going to take place while Flint is off doing other things, and it's going to be done from Duster's perspective. But before we even get into that, we gotta get ready for our adventure. Duster. I speak to you not as my son, but as my pupil. Okay? Question mark. Listen. The time has come. No, this is not something we have been looking forward to. I had hoped the time wouldn't come, if at all possible. But you and I have been constantly preparing for this day, and the event it did come. So it appears you finally have a chance to try out what I've taught you. The enemy's form is still unknown, but we must now change the way we live. So there again is that theme of change in the game. Are you prepared? Question mark, exclamation point. For what? I'll say yes. Duster. I am now going to give you a mission. That's a castle. You will sneak into Osohe. I don't know how to pronounce that, Osohe. I usually pronounce it Oshu, but I know that's not actually how it's spelled. Anyway, Osohe Castle. There you will find a certain important item and bring it back here. As for what this certain important item is, no, there's no need for me to tell you. If a thief can't determine the value of what he steals, he's a disgrace to the profession. Still, would you like to know a little bit more about it? I'm good, mate. Oh, come on now, you need to be more inquisitive. I was just about to give you a hint and everything. I actually really hate that in real life when people ask questions because they're not really asking, they just want to lead into a conversation they want to talk about. But anyway, want to hear it? Sure, if you're so intent on it. It's a very important looking item. It's like all shiny, yeah. I will say no more than that. In the basement, you will find items I've already prepared for you. The 7 mystical thief tools. Wait, were there 7? I don't even remember. Well, whatever. Take them with you. They will prove to be useful to you during your battles with the enemy. So, that's actually Duster's mechanic in this game. If you remember, Flint had brute force, which made him bash things in different ways and power up. Duster instead has the thief tools, and each of these individual tools will either provide status effects or some sort of benefit towards Buster. Or, I just called him Buster, holy shit, Duster, during battle. And then also some of them have effects outside of battle. What are these? It appears to be empty. Or at least that's what it says, or at least that's what's written here. So it's probably best not to touch it. Okay. Let's go ahead and head up here. So, do I go? Yes, I do go. So, if you talk to Wes, he'll actually tell you that this is back here. Duster opened the present. Duster got a thunder bomb. So, I'm gonna check out the village a little bit just to show you how it's different from when Flint was here. There's not that much different, but it's fun to see what's going on. I think that's kind of why I like this game, is I like being able to see the different perspectives and how things are changing on the island over time. But anyway, hello dog, what are you doing? Bow wow, grr. My instincts scream. Bark at him. Say, what do you do for a living? Don't tell me you're actually a... So, if you can't tell, the joke is that Duster actually is a thief, and dogs are apparently supposed to bark at thieves, but they've never had thieves on Tasmily Island before, so he doesn't really know what to do. If you need something from the map-loving, map-owning Mapson, it must be a map, right? Oh, if it isn't Duster. I see you still enjoy nighttime strolls. Oh, you want to go to Osohe Castle? In that case, I'll mark it on your map for you. Yay, thank you, Mapson. I'm not even going to bother asking what you're off to do this late at night. But you do know that Osohe's castle's drawbridge is up, right? Man, that is a mouthful. That means you can't get inside. But there are rumors of a secret underground passage that leads into the castle. I bet Nippolite, the gravekeeper, knows something about it. I'm sure he does. But anyway, how are y'all doing? I'm doing just fine. A little bit anxious. I'm actually moving very, very soon, and by very soon I'm moving out of the house tomorrow evening. Or actually today evening, because I'm recording this at like 4 a.m. But having my house change so drastically and abruptly is actually kind of weirding me out. And I think it's just because I have a lot of stuff to do at the same time. My dad's been getting most of the moving stuff ready, because he's getting like one of them pod things where you like just put all your stuff in it and a moving company takes care of it from there. But anyway, I'm Nana. They say that on Tantani Island, I don't know if that's how I pronounce it. Tantane, maybe? I don't know. Across the sea is a world of dreams and nightmares. But they also say nobody knows the real truth about it. So then how do I know about it? Well, friend, it's because you're an NPC that was supposed to make me wonder about this place I will inevitably go to. But until then, no problem there. So there's nothing over there. So we saw where Nana is. Now we got one more place to check. And if you try to go to the houses at night, Duster's gonna actually opt out of doing that because he doesn't want to be rude, because he's a nice young man. If you don't remember, people actually don't lock their doors on Tasmily Island, so he's actually just opting out of doing it. He could if he really wanted to. Anyway, we've got one last place to check here. Hello. And it is Lucas, the blonde awkward son. What are you doing? Oh, Duster. I tried, but I just can't go to sleep. Alright, and then we got a dog here. Alright, so if you were wondering what Lucas was doing that whole time the stuff with Flint was going on, he was just sitting there crying and hanging out with his dog. I wonder, can I go in here? Nope. Yeah, I can't go in now. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head to Osohe Castle. I really hope that's how I pronounce it. Well, I mean, I guess that is how I pronounce it, but I really hope that is how you're supposed to pronounce that. Anyway, who the hell is this? ... Oh, pardon me, I wasn't paying any attention. Okay. I'm sorry, but we're in a terrible hurry if you'll excuse us. Come on now, little monkey, we should be off. The fuck? Don't look at me, you weirdo. Get out of here, monkey. Alright, so that's actually really bizarre. And the reason for that is that the people of Tazmily Village, like, all know each other, so the fact that we're running into people we've never met before is actually a little bit strange. Huh. Oh, Duster. If you promise not to tell anyone, I'll let you in on a cool secret. Check this out. What do you think's inside? Money! There's money inside! Exclamation point. Ever heard of money? What? You don't know what money is? Actually, I'm not really all that sure either. After all, we've never had it before on Tazmily, so I mentioned that before, that they don't have money or use money on Tazmily, they just trade everything or share it. But apparently an era of money is about to start. Huh? What's an era of money? Huh? Oh, a traveler gave it to me in exchange for some pigs. Yeah, he took a real liking to my pigs. And then he asked me in tears if I'd trade them for this. It did seem pretty strange to me at first, but I decided to trust the guy. He's definitely a friend worth having. Anyways, he gave it to me, which means it's mine, right? I don't want any ignorant people taking off with it, so I'm gonna hide it in this wall here. That's really bizarre to me that you wouldn't just hide it in your own house, but that's okay, kid. Do what you need to do. Duster, this secret is just between you and me. Okay. Yoink. You obtained 50,000 DP of money. But you put it back. See, Duster's a good thief. He doesn't steal from people for no reason. Oh, you know what I should do? I should probably talk to that frog down there. Although I think there's a frog further up. Oh, hey, what's going on? There's a cutscene here. Okay. So it looks like people are being dropped into that area, which is a little bit bizarre. What do you gotta say, leader? Nothing. Yeah, so just as always, he doesn't talk. But anyway, while we make our way up there, actually I should go back and talk to that frog before I forget, because I will cry if I have to re-record the fight with the Drago. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and save this. Yeah, there we go. The last save is at Flint. There we go. Alright, but I also really, in other news, I need to start saving money to be able to do video stuff more comfortably. Just because I can't really do more coming out on top stuff, and I want to do it, because I need a video editing program so that I can really be able to deal with that. What the fuck are those? Hello? Oh, Duster. Bleh. I'm a zombie. Okay. I'm alive? Question mark. Oh, good. I didn't die. More. I want to live more. Well, I'm a zombie. Can you not? Hello. Oh my, is that you, Duster? My, how you've grown. Why, there's so much of you that I could eat for 3 days and 3 nights. And still have leftovers. Oh no, they're gonna nom on me. A zombie man and his cohorts suddenly attacked. It's actually a pretty neat song in the game, incidentally, the music for this. What should I do? So, these are Duster's speed tools that I mentioned. Sadly, we're not going to get that much use out of them right now. It's better to just go ahead and take advantage of this. Duster through the Thunder Bomb. There we go. There we go. The zombie man used a biting attack. But like I was saying, I'm trying to do the coming out on top videos, but like the not safe for work scenes, like I really just need like a video editing program that can let me deal with those so I can post them on YouTube. Just because I have to like chop up the videos in really weird ways to exclude it. And then it just ends up taking too much time to try to go around it. And because the not safe for work scenes are fairly important to the plot, and I mean, to be honest, I mean, they're part of the reason why a lot of you are watching the videos, I can't really do that until I get the video editing, because in the very least I can edit out all the buttholes and the dinglings. Anyway, hello. This gravestone is unusually wobbly. Alright, so this is Nippolite. Oh, it's old man Wes's son. What's his name? You sure love to walk around. Huh. At night, sure you... Oh, fuck, man. I just cannot read at all tonight. You sure do love to walk around at night. You do. Dyslexia is a harsh Mr. or mistress. What's a gender-neutral term for a person you're trying to show respect to that's older than you? It's locked. Huh. I'm trying to remember what you're supposed to do. I don't think you move these. I think those try to kill you later. Let's try this one. I know we move one of the graves to get there. Reserved. I think we might have to go up here first and see that the drawbridge is down, and then we can do something. There we go. Let's look at the map. It's a sketch of the area. Alright, so there's definitely a castle behind there. Auntie Aunt. From nowhere in particular, you hear a voice. That voice is mine. Watch where you're stepping, will ya? I'm like standing right here. I'm an ant, don't you dare step on me. I've been watching you for a while, but I just can't take it anymore. Fights are all about rhythm. You know, like boom, 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 and stuff. When you're in battle, there's a very specific rhythm that matches the enemy's beat. Pick up on that rhythm and victory will be yours. If you're really good, you can even pull off 16-hit combos. I hereby name these sound battles. Thank you very much. Okay, well that was interesting. So that's basically explaining that combos are a thing, much like they were in the... oh hey, zombie dog. Oh, yep, that's gonna try to murder me. I would recommend staying away from those graves, because they will murder the shit out of you if you try to fight them. And they do a lot of damage, and it's very easy for them to kill you this early in the game. Let's take this. Duster open the present. Duster got some beef jerky. Could use some healing items. There we go, we got some cheese. If you don't remember, Duster loves cheese! Exclamation point. Anyway, we're probably going to cut the video pretty soon here, but I feel like this is a pretty boring update on my life, but I guess really most people don't do anything super extraordinary in their day-to-day lives. I got in a weird situation at work where someone tried to get me to tell them what the previous customer bought, and was like, by the way, I memorized their phone number when they said it to me to get their discount, and I was like, that's really fucking weird. I didn't say it that way, but I just did that awkward retail smile and changed the subject and was like, can you give me your things you want to buy, please? That is really bizarre to me. Although that person seemed like they were, I don't know, they acknowledged it was weird to do that. And I actually kind of suspect that person was trying to figure out if the person who I just rung up was a homosexual or not. Or in the very least was attracted to people like that are men. There we go. That's an easier way of saying that. How much HP do I have? Oh, whoops. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some cheese. Actually, I'll eat the mushroom for now. Alright. Yeah, that was really freaking weird. And there's also this kid who is being really, like, aggressive towards his mother, for not buying him something he wanted, and I don't think it's wrong for kids to, like, throw it's annoying, but it's not wrong for kids to throw, like, little mini tantrums over not getting what they want, but, like, I think that being, like, aggressive or, like, quasi-physically violent towards your parent is inappropriate, or people in general, but especially your parent. He was, like, jamming the book in her face repeatedly, demanding she buy it. To the point where it was, like, making everyone in the line really uncomfortable. And she was with one of her friends, too. I think, his mother. I'm trying to... I feel like because they were, like, talking to each other while I was ringing her up, and I think they worked together or something, but anyway. That was really uncomfortable. I'm also feeling a little bit... I actually know that I need to quit my job pretty soon here, because I don't make enough money to warrant the fact that I commute to school. Like, I make 25 cents more than minimum wage in Texas, which is $7.75. Well, I guess I just told you how much I make. I make $7.75. And that is really not enough for one, to cover what I do at my job, and then to cover the fact that I commute downtown regularly, and that costs me a good amount of gas money, and it literally takes about a little more than 2/3 of, like, my paycheck to pay for gas if I drive regularly and don't take the bus. But on the flip side, if I take the bus, I have to wait like an extra hour or an hour and a half to get home after working and then being at school all day, and that's okay. I can do that, but it's very emotionally draining, and I start getting really depressed. So, like, push comes to shove, I don't have to drive downtown. I can ride the bus, but just that extra time I have to stay is really, I learned that it really drains me at a core level. Anyway, let's go ahead and beat the crap out of this lobster. This is actually a pretty solid grinding spot before you get into the castle, because it's really easy to run to safety from here and to go heal, and then it's right near a save frog, so you can just keep saving when you level up. And in addition to that, this upcoming area, if you don't get a few levels before you go into it, it's actually pretty easy to die, especially if you're not stocking up on the thunder bombs that Wes gives you. In fact, I'm going to turn around one more time. Actually, let me pop my head out of here real quick. Are there any more fights I can get into over here? Yes, they're leeches. Oh, I haven't even been trying to combo. I guess it's because I've been flapping my mouth too much. That's actually something my dad says that really annoys me, is when he's annoyed with people, or he thinks they're talking too much, he says they're flapping their mouth, and that actually drives me up the wall. I really hate when he says that. That's actually something else I've been thinking about, is how, like, disparities in power can kind of affect how people... Stop sucking my HP out, you little assholes. Disparities in power can kind of affect how people are kind of allowed to deal with their anxiety. because it really hit home to me during this whole move thing, and then after the past couple of weeks, is that my dad actually has really bad anxiety. I just never noticed it, because it manifests as him being really grumpy. And the difference is that when I'm anxious, I just kind of collapse into myself and get really sad and despairy, but not like, please don't kill me. Actually, I'm a little bit worried these things can kill me, so what I'm gonna do is throw a bomb at them, because that's what you do when you have problems. There we go, get out of here, kid. I guess maybe, I don't know if I should be showing you me grinding on screen. Also, I've been recording for a while here. I'm probably going to... You know what, I'm going to go ahead and head to the next area, and then I'll go off screen and grind some more. That way, I'm all where I want to be for the next part. So let's go ahead and head back to a safe rock then. I do need to eat, though, to make sure I don't get killed. Let's do that, yeah. But what I was saying was that, like, I can't really manifest my anxiety with anger, at least when I'm at home. In part because, like, they're my parents and I can't, like, rage. Well, I guess I could if I really wanted to, but it's harder for me to rage at people and then be able to get away with it. Decidedly because I have a little bit less power, well, a lot less power, because again, they're my parents in this relationship. But my dad can get mad and talk loud if he wants to when he's anxious, and that's how he can deal with it. But I'm not afforded that luxury. And on the flip side, that kind of makes me think of, I don't know if my talking during these videos is coherent or not, incidentally, but I really hope it is. How I personally deal with some of the stuff that goes on with me is that it's very important to me to hold myself accountable for how I react when I am angry or anxious, because I have been surrounded people all my life who use their anxiety and their anger to legitimize, like, them being really mean to other people. And in fact, that is, like, a really, really, really big hang-up for me. Like, I don't think I could date or be long-term friend. Oh, hey, omelets. That's kind of bizarre, but okay. I can't really deal with people who take their anger out on other people very regularly, or, like, that's just, they think that's acceptable and they're not sorry about doing it. And I see that a lot watching other people, and I see that a lot watching people in romantic relationships, and I react very, very viscerally when people do that to me. I get loud. Actually, that's not true. I get straight to the point and just say I'm not pleased with that. But if it escalates, I can get pretty loud. In part because, like I mentioned, I've always been held accountable for other people's bad moves for most of my life, and I really have no patience for that anymore. But anyway, let me talk to Nibblite here real quick. Oh, it's old man what's his son, what's his name? You made it through that underground passage without being done in by all those monsters. That's really something. Want inside the castle, do ya? Afraid that's not gonna happen. The gate's locked, and won't budge at all. Only way inside now is to climb the walls. So, we're gonna do one more thing before we end the video. We're gonna show off this thief tool here. This wall seems scalable. Climb up it? Yes. Yay, we did it. Kinda sad there wasn't like a fanfare or anything. But anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for watching, and